Made in USA. I like that. Belltech stickers. Check, check. Man, who designed this turbo setup? Video update. Bryce and Nolan's getting this gas tank cleaned up, ready for paint. The rear end of the frame is mostly painted and prepped and painted. Still waiting on the gas tank strap. We now have the differential out of both rear ends. This is the Eaton TrueTrac attached to the 373 gear. This is the Eaton G80 factory limited slip attached to the 308 gear. I'm gonna swap this ring gear onto this differential and put it in that rear end. Put it in that truck and put it on them roads. Now, the axles can't move in to release the C-clip. And to hold that in place is that fancy little plug, one might call it. And that goes right down in like that. And to hold that in place, you got this paint in the rear end leaf spring. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I called it a leaf spring and everything. Ripped my pants. Such a snap. Good night. Whew. It's been a long one. So now, that's essentially, like I said, just a plug that's holding that down in there, and this snap ring goes down in its place. How about that?
Nice.
Now, it's still not all the way in there, if you see. It needs to be pushed down a little bit further, and it'll snap into place. Alright, it is in there now. Alright, The diff cover came in for the 2-wheel drive 8.5. Went with a trick flow. Pulled out of its package. It's nice. Gasket. Most important part, made in USA. I like that. So this is an aluminum housing here. It's got bearing cap tie downs right there. It's got fill and drain plugs on the face of it. So you can actually drain this without taking the diff cover off, unlike a normal diff cover. So now we're gonna put this thing on and see how it looks. Here is the bearing cap tie down bolts. These will go inside of there like that, and they'll stick out this other side. And we will put this on there and then screw these down until they bottom out, and there is a lock nut to lock these in place. And that just keeps the extra tension that's on your differential. It gives it some extra support. Also, it came with 12-point high quality diff cover bolts. Really liking that. And last but definitely not least is our fill and drain. Now that drain is very important because it came with a magnet on there. Pretty strong magnet. Okay, see if that's enough. Yep. Top. I can hold that. Yeah, I just started that one bolt. Make sure it lines up. Turn it 1 or 2 times with your finger. My finger's underneath of it holding this gasket.
That one tightened up really fast.
The turbo's off. We've been cleaning and painting everything, getting it ready for the 2-wheel drive 8.5 swap with the 3-inch Western chassis drop leaf springs. And I don't know if you've seen it before or not, but the turbo was assisted in support with this cable. I had it going through the wastegate flange right here and up around this factory exhaust hanger. And what I'm gonna do now is take this bracket off of a parts vehicle we had, bend it up towards this here exhaust hanger bushing. And then when I get it up high enough, I will bend it over and into this bushing. So I'm gonna fire up the torch and bend that over. I cannot find leaf spring bolts for this thing. I went all over town, everywhere, couldn't find none. I'm just going to use the shackles and bolts from this kit and order a new kit for this truck, since this is the one I'm working on right now. Go ahead and use that for this. And this is off of my factory 1st generation, and this is replacement for my 2nd generation, and they are identical as far as I can tell. Okay. These are 2-inch lowering blocks and U-bolts from Belltech. No part number or anything on it. And this is why I ordered them. So we have 2 U-bolts. Hardware. Belltech stickers. Check, check. drive shaft out of the ZQ8. That's the same style transmission that would have been in the ZQ8. That's the rear end out of the ZQ8, and I didn't have to cut the drive shaft at all.